So I bring some, I guess what would be considered strange ingredients that I add to my food when I go backpacking. And so I wanted to do a quick video sharing some of those strange foods. Some of them have come up in other videos, and some of them I don't think I've included in any recipes that I've shared on previous videos. This is not going to be some big, drawn-out, detailed thing on each one. It's kind of just like a teaser. If you haven't heard of it before and you want to go out and find more information, that's when you can go out and go to another video where someone might spend 5 or 10 minutes talking about the individual ingredient. I will mention a few things about each, but otherwise I'm just going to kind of roll through them so that this just serves as a first video and you can go out to the second and third videos somewhere else. So the first one is, this is an African fruit. It's called Baobab. Again, I don't know if I'm going to get all the pronunciations right, but it'll be close enough. And this is if you look up the name of this, and that's, I believe, in the camera there. If you look up that name, you're going to actually recognize the tree immediately that it's from in Africa. This is high in vitamin C. It helps slow the release of your food. It's got a good dose of potassium, and it also helps with the antioxidants. And the whole antioxidant thing can be a whole video. A lot of this stuff I'm sharing has antioxidants in it. Kind of a misused term and a misused thing. Basically, there was some research on people who eat vegetables, and it was shown that they lived longer. So vegetables have antioxidants, so therefore people believe that if you had more antioxidants, it was better for you. And it's not really known if it was the antioxidants or just other things in vegetables. But essentially what an antioxidant is, and this is going to be such a ridiculously simple explanation, so go somewhere else for a more complex one. Basically, when your body is turning food into energy and sucking in the oxygen, it's kind of like it breaks open the prison, and these things called free radicals come out. And the free radicals are going out hunting for electrons. And basically, antioxidants, which is not actually a thing, it's a chemical process, come in and say, hey, take the electron from us and don't go and damage our body. And so that's essentially antioxidants and free radicals, if you hear those phrases. If your body can't counter with antioxidants, the free radicals go crazy and basically loot your body, and that's when you can have all sorts of damage. The antioxidants prevent the looting. There is a lot of debate as to taking antioxidant supplements. That's been pretty much proven to be like it's a waste of time. But also, just like an exercise, your body slowly learns to build up antioxidants in reaction to the free radicals. So you do need to produce free radicals to produce more antioxidants, and then slowly you go up. And let's just stop there with the explanation. Sorry, I think I said I wasn't going to go into anything in too detail. Another thing that I bring is TVP, and this is textured vegetable protein. This is a meat substitute. It contains all 9 essential amino acids. It contains all 9 essential amino acids. And this is something, again, that is, a vegan or vegetarian would use it as a meat substitute. You throw it in with turkey gravy, it tastes like gravy, or tastes like turkey. Throw it into chicken soup, it tastes like chicken. Next one. This is goji berry powder. Again, it's high with B2, vitamin A, vitamin C. Although I do wonder about the claims for vitamin C. Vitamin C doesn't handle being dried very well. So I don't know if I don't know what the claims are, if it's right with vitamin C. But goji berry powder is something that I will use in a lot of my recipes. And vitamin C, one of the hardest things to get on trail is vitamin C. I don't know where you live. Around where I live, we have violets that grow. A half a cup of violets is equal to 4 oranges or something like that. So they usually grow where it's moist and cool. So around here, that's normally whenever I cross a river or a little stream, I'll normally pick on some violet leaves, and that's the vitamin C. Next thing, this is one of my favorites. This is cacao nibs. And this is, if you bake the heck out of this and processed it and ground it up, essentially that's your cocoa powder along with some extra stuff thrown in there. So this is in the raw form. This is something where if you research it and you go and buy a bag and you open it up at home and you try to eat some, you're going to hate me for even suggesting it. It tastes disgusting. But when you put it in food, it's awesome. Also, I like it because it's crunchy. This is not something that, if I have something soaking, like if I'm going to make some pudding, I do not put this in when the chia seeds, or if it's regular pudding, starts soaking. I'll put it in right before I eat it. And this way here it retains the crunch. So it will totally lose its crunch if you put it in a little bit early. A lot of fat, a lot of antioxidants, and this is not a highly processed product, and totally love it. Another thing that I will bring, and I don't usually bring a whole packet, but I would bring some type of protein powder that I normally stick into a meal. Not always, I don't know, once in a while. And there's a lot of good ones out there. This is one from Amazing Grass, and so that's one that I've used and enjoyed. The other product from Amazing Grass is the green superfood. And the green superfood, I don't know if you can see this on the video, maybe right there. This is your greens, your veggies. It gives you probiotics, digestive enzymes. This is like 50% of your vitamin C for the day. And again, it's kind of as a substitute for your fruits and veggies if you're kind of skipping out on those. These are sample packages. If you go to Amazon, you can buy sample packages for cheap and get a credit. Otherwise, it comes in like a big screw-on container that you can just scoop it out of. What else? Another thing that I like to bring is coconut milk powder. They also have coconut cream powder. And again, this is for one serving, for a few tablespoons. It's 10 grams of fat. It's 100 calories. And this is something that I like to stick a few tablespoons into pudding. And it just gives it that little, I'm not a big fan of strong coconut flavor, but I like a little bit. And so I'll stick a few in for coconut, for a coconut flavor. What else? This is Emergency. If you've been hanging around YouTube, you've probably seen some people mention this before. I think the taste is absolutely disgusting. I have mixed some in with food. I've had some mixed in my water. Definitely don't bring it all the time, but if I know I'm going to be lacking something in my meal plan, or if it's going to be a wicked hot day, I might throw some in. What else? There are some hemp seeds. And hemp seeds, they're actually a nut. It's one of those high in omega-6, omega-3s. It's a complete protein, 21 amino acids. And for those of you that hang out with the details, that has the correct type of omega-6 in it, the GLA, gamma linolic acid. That's the one that reduces inflammation. Other things, this is my new favorite, man. This is licorice root powder. I either put it in some of my meals at the end of the day, or put it in a little bit of water at the end of the day. And this stuff is awesome. Do some research on licorice powder. Been used by people for centuries. Good stuff. One of my new favorite bars is a Bobo bar. This little bar right here is, I forgot how many calories. It is almost 400 calories for this little bar right here, and it tastes good. Soy milk powder, which is nothing fancy, but not everybody knows it exists. And if you're looking for an alternative to just regular old milk, that is out there. What else? Some other bars that you might not be familiar with. This is from a company called Go Max Go. It's a coconut bar, and again, the calories, what are these calories? It's about 170. This one's the equivalent of a Snicker. This one's the equivalent of an Almond Joy. Another one that is definitely, I haven't heard anyone mention this out on the YouTube channels before, but this is made in, I forgot where it's made, in Trinidad. And this is a candy bar. This is not vegan or whatever, but this is a candy bar with, it's like 180 calories, but it is only 1 ounce. So it's more calories and more carbs than I think even like a Snickers for less weight. And the only other couple other weird things, packing the Himalayan sea salt, because it'll give you some other minerals in there as well, and not just like processed salt everything has been taken out. I do love ginger chews that I bring on the trail. Those are not so common. They just kind of like wake me up when I'm going. And I think that is it. So hopefully there was something new there for you to kind of investigate and mess around with on the trail. I know sometimes people can get kind of tired of what they eat and they're looking to kind of add a few new little things. And a lot of those things, if you packed it, you can probably, you know, impress your friends that you're eating cacao nibs or baobab powder or goji berry powder. So make something new, enjoy it, and if you have any questions about those things, let me know in the comments, or if you've tried them before, or if you have something different that I didn't list that I can go explore, please leave it in the comments. Thanks.